Okay, lads, so the beta has been out for only a couple of days, but on the beta there's been a lot of new things that has been found out that EA hasn't really said in any of their videos, their deep dives on their YouTube channel. So I'm doing a video all in one place to go and share that information with you guys. The pieces of info that we don't actually know yet until you play the game yourself. So if you guys do enjoy, smash a like button and also subscribe if you're new. Hope you guys do enjoy, and let's get straight into it. Yo, do you play FIFA 22? Yeah. Is your team bang average? You absolute pathetic piece of... You're saying that to the viewers? No, obviously. Ah, okay. I mean you. Do you face teams like this?
You can't keep getting away with it!
Do you know there's a way to get coins? Why are you shouting at me? Then go to userbuy.com for the cheapest and most reliable place to buy your coins on FIFA 22. Link is down below in the description, and also use code Vizeh at checkout to get a discount. So starting off at number 1, it's pretty simple, but something that they don't really say, and maybe they don't need to say it. Should expect them to just mention it because it's quite big, but they never really do, and that is a massive update on all of the player faces. So across the entire year, especially for the licensed clubs and licensed leagues like La Liga, Bundesliga, Premier League, etc., and also the big nations across the world, there will be a update in player faces. So the likes of Messi in Ligue 1, of course, Ligue 1 is also quite a high licensed league as well. Maybe not so much Serie A, other than the actual Serie A clubs that are licensed with EA, but there's hundreds, and I mean hundreds of updated player faces across all of the players in the main leagues. This isn't something that they've said, but when I'm looking through all the beta information, and I can see that there is constant updated faces. So I don't expect much if you are a fan of a Romanian division team. I do apologize. I'm not really a person that really is into like player faces. That's just not me, but I know a lot of people that really do care about it. So literally, if you're intrigued, just type up FIFA 23 beta and like the name of your player that you are interested in, and I'm guarantee you'll probably see the photo of the new player face on Twitter already. Number 2, and this is something that I've seen nowhere has really said this, and I only had to find this through just a random guy's tweet when he did a hashtag FIFA 23 beta. But when you go onto a player's stats and you go into the actual in-game HUD, it will have acceleration type. Do you know there's like a normal default one and there's explosive? So a player like obviously like Kylian Mbappe, he'd be having like an explosive acceleration type where it will get up to acceleration to his top speed very fast. But there may be other acceleration types which, you know, for a bigger person, let's say like a Romelu Lukaku, that they may have a bit more of a slower acceleration boost, but they will reach a higher top speed gradually. So there's different types, which is cool. Number 3, speaking about features that they've not really said in anywhere but is in the game now, is referees. I said this in my 50 types, 50 new features, but it's a long video, so you know, all the new things that hasn't been said, I'll do in this video here, which is, yeah, the referee settings. There's a referee strictness level, which is 5, which is like very lenient, normal, strict, and very strict. In online games, it will be just set to normal, but if you play career mode, you play with your friends, you can do whatever you want. If you want like a real challenging experience, and then you can go and customize it to be very strict, that means, I mean, I don't know why you'd want this, because basically every tackle may just lead to, I mean, imagine penalties as well. Penalties would be an absolute nightmare if you are playing a career mode and on very strict. Basically, any touch and box, then it's pretty much going to be a penalty. So if you really want that challenge, then you can turn that on. Number 4. Now, this is going to be the meta now for the new game. This is going to be the biggest new piece of gameplay feature, which you're going to see a lot. A lot of people are going to do this in FUT Champions and in online, and it is the new power shot feature, which you press RB, LB, and B to shoot, obviously. So RB, LB, and B, and that would unlock the power shot feature. You will see this in a lot of the features that you saw in the deep dive, but it never really explained it and never really went in depth with it. Basically, it's a high risk, high reward feature, which you got to basically green time it. Essentially, you need to be in outer space. It takes a lot of time to almost wind up. So you know that little slow-mo thing that they had in the feature where like the slow motion just banged? It looked kind of arcade like. At first I thought it was like a My Pro career mode like feature, like a perk almost, that gives that power shot. But you can do this with any player in the game from any level of football. It's not just a trait that like the top players can do. And again, I guess the higher stats, the more accurate it will be. But I can imagine this being a very popular and meta thing to do in a game. Number 5, if you've seen the beta videos on Twitter, then you've definitely seen this. Of course, sadly, I can't really show beta footage here because game changers will get onto me like they always do, and they put my video in the Discord, which is quite upsetting. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that really. But yeah, the new tackling animation, there's a animation where basically your player just completely full sends 2 foots into a player, and they basically jump into it like it's not anything you've seen before, and it does look quite goofy, it does. But when it comes to like pro clubs, this actually would be hilarious to see. I don't know if this is a button that you press when trying to tackle, or maybe it's like a perk or a trait on a player. Yeah, it's gonna be quite funky to see that there is a new tackling animation, and there's gonna be a bunch of new little animations that you probably haven't seen before when it comes to shooting and passing and dribbling and tackling in this instance. So yeah, look forward to seeing little weird things that you've not seen before when playing the beta. Number 6, and let's get into the heroes, right? So these are all the heroes that I've seen that's been confirmed for FIFA 23. I must say this is not every single hero, but this is the main chunk that I've found so far. So got Smolarek, which is a Polish hero, so he's in the game. Be a nice one for the Polish people. Brolin, who is a Swedish hero as well. So they're really going for some obscure ones that I think a lot of people would appreciate, especially in those countries. So that's nice to have. Mascherano is also leaked to be a hero card. Yaya Toure, obviously the main one that we've seen everyone leak. Obviously, Peter Crouch, who I've seen not been confirmed yet by EA, but it has been in a lot of leaks. Diego Simeone, Rafa Marquez, Lucio, Dirk Kuyt, Park Ji-sung, and Marquisio. These are the confirmed ones that I've seen so far, that I'm pretty confident that each one of these will be a hero. I'm confident that there may be some more, maybe like a Wesley Sneijder, or players of that kind of ilk that we see in the FIFA Mobile games. The FIFA Mobile is a great indicator to see who could be also an icon, because that means that EA has got their license, so it is possible hopefully to get them onto the main FIFA game as well. And speaking about the FIFA Mobile cards, onto number 7 I believe now, and that'll be the icons, the new icons for FIFA 23. Now this is mainly from the icons that are being seen in FIFA Mobile. So we got the likes of a Di Stefano, that's in FIFA Mobile. Batistuta is in FIFA Mobile. Diego Forlan, Zico, Mola, Zorzinho as well is a confirmed icon. Xabi Alonso, even the likes of a David Villa is also seen in the likes of FIFA Mobile too. So with these kind of players, they've already got the licenses at EA. So you'd imagine to see a couple of these icons pop up in FIFA 23 as well. Number 8, and this is going more in depth into the managers of career mode. So as you've already been told, you can manage as real life managers in career mode. What they may have not said, unless you go into a deep dive, you could be any manager in the world. Any league, there's beta footage that they just scroll through every single league in the game. So if the league is in the game, then you can be any manager. So I've gone through it. It's kind of mental, but yeah, there's 350 different managers that you can manage in FIFA 23. So it's not just Premier League and Bundesliga. You could go be a manager of a team in Belgium, in Scottish League, okay, in the, I don't know, Saudi Arabian League. The varieties is large here. Number 9, and this is a bit obscure, but when you're dribbling in FIFA 23, you would only really be dribbling with your stronger foot for a lot of particular skill moves. So it's an added level of realism in the game, which I find. For example, Lionel Messi, if you do like a skill move with like a flip-flap or something of that kind of type, you'll notice that he does it with his right foot, done in a way which is more realistic. So skill moves that he would usually do with his right foot, because that's how the game calls it, he would now be set to his stronger foot. So Lionel Messi will be doing a flip-flap with his left foot and not with his right, unlike this year and previous years. Last part of this video is going to be the fact that there is 4 different new skill moves that we've seen before, but 3 new fake shots. Now, from what I've been told from the beta and from what I've seen from the beta, these new fake shots, the way how you kind of explode and it gives you that acceleration boost when you exit out of it, is going to be very meta based, and this would be a very common thing that you see in Weekend League as well. So the power shot alongside the new fake shots as well, I think will probably add another level for the pro players to learn. And there you go, boys. That's 10 different things that you may not have fully known about the new FIFA game. There's a few others as well, which I feel like people may not know as well. For example, like PC, they have their own individual transfer market. You may not care if you're on console, but I do know some people that play on PC and they still think that they're on the global transfer market. No, sadly about that, boys. That must be so frustrating. But yeah, tell me down below in the comments what is one thing you're looking forward to most in FIFA 23, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe.